Hey guys, Wayne here from H2 Tech Videos. Today I'm going to be doing a spec comparison between the Moto E5 Plus and the LG Stylo 4. We're going to put them side by side and see which one has the better specs. We always start with software, and these two have a very close version of Android. They both have Android Oreo. However, the Stylo 4 Plus does have a slightly newer version at the 8.1, so it does take it in the software category. In terms of screen, they both do have an 18:9 screen ratio, but with the Stylo 4 you do get a slightly larger screen at 6.2 inches, so it does take it in that category as well. When we go into camera, this is kind of interesting. So Moto E5 Plus does have an 8 megapixel front camera, 12 on the rear. Stylo 4 has a 5 megapixel front, 13 on the rear, with AI technology with the Q lens. Now, this is sort of a tie. When I really was thinking about it, it's kind of hard to decide which one is better. I went with the Moto E5 Plus because I feel like so many more people take selfies, therefore you need a better front camera. So I think them making the front camera at 8 megapixel does kind of make that a little bit more valuable instead of the AI technology, so it does take it in that category. In terms of internal memory, this is interesting. So both phones do advertise that they have 32 gigs of internal storage, but this is why it's important to read spec sheets. Although the total amount of storage is 32 gigs, the user available storage, which is when you actually purchase the phone and you open it up and go to the settings, you see how much storage is left for you after they install the operating system and apps and all the other features. You don't get 32. On the Stylo 4 you only get basically about 21 gigs, which is losing a third of the storage on the built-in software, which is a bit disappointing. However, with the Moto E5 Plus, you get 26 gigs, so they managed to fit the whole OS and apps into only 6 gigs, about half. So I did give Moto E5 Plus that category because frankly you just get a lot more storage with that phone. That's good to know. You can also add a micro SD card to both phones. Moto E5 Plus can only expand to 128 gigs. Stylo 4 can take up to a 2 terabyte. Frankly, I don't know any people who have bought a 2 terabyte memory card because they're pretty expensive, but if that's you, you may want to consider the Stylo 4. Jumping into battery, this is also where the E5 Plus does shine. 5,000 milliamp battery, and what Moto's website says is that will give you basically a day and a half worth of battery life, which is insane. So not even a comparison. Although the Stylo 4 does have a good sized battery at 3300, it can't match up to this 5,000 mega monster battery right here. Do keep in mind that both phones are sealed, so neither will allow you to remove the back of the phone and take out the battery. So, which is more of the reason why you want a larger battery, because you can't carry a backup. The one in there is the one you get, and you're going to get a lot more time with that Moto E5 Plus. Going into processor and RAM, this was also, I gave it a tie because the Stylo 4 does have a larger processor, or not larger processor, but rather a higher gigahertz, but the E5 Plus does have more RAM. So depending on how you use the phone, that's going to balance out differently, so I did leave that as a tie and we didn't break that one. Going into weight, this is interesting. Both these phones are pretty heavy. Stylo 4 is 6.7 ounces, E5 Plus is 7. So Stylo 4 is slightly lighter, and therefore they won in that category. Final category is going to be extra features, and this one was sort of a toss-up. Moto E5 Plus, you get fingerprint scanner, fast charging, basically 6 hours of battery on 15 minutes, and the cool Moto actions, being able to program the phone, or rather there are certain gestures you can do that will activate certain features. So I thought that was kind of cool. On the other hand, with the Stylo 4, you do get the stylus pen, you get the fingerprint scanner, and you get facial recognition. So I feel like these are all great extra features, and they also vary based on the person. So no one really won that category, but at least you know which one favors what. Alright guys, this has been our spec comparison between the Moto E5 Plus and the LG Stylo 4. We always like to put each new phone side by side and show you how they break down spec wise, so you can make the best decision in terms of what phone is best for you for your next purchase. I hope you guys found this helpful. Make sure you like, favorite, and share if it was helpful. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you also like us on Instagram at HTTechVideos for monthly giveaways and a bunch of other cool stuff. Thanks again for watching. Take care and have a good one.